You're not illiterate, no, not even a little bit. Nothing like an idiot. Get it? You want the record? Cool.
What's going on, people? This is Homeboy Fishing and
Chocolate Hefe.
Yeah, we broadcasting live. We got cameras here. We got cameras here. We got cameras here. I told y'all this is getting bigger and better. But we broadcasting live today from the Panthers Den. Everybody see? Bam, 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 bam. We got a lot of stuff going on. We got a lot of people in the house. Those who know me, follow me.
That's right.
We watching this. We're going to get this thing popping.
Let's go. Get it started, baby.
Let's get it started. Let's go ahead now. You remember, y'all, everybody over 40. Don't be ashamed. Put your reading glasses on. Don't be looking crazy. Act like you can't see.
What we starting out with, brother?
All right, we starting off with
what?
The Power 5. These are our top 5 rankings of the NFL. We don't care what you think. We don't care what you think. We don't care what you think. I don't care what Chocolate Hefe think. But this is my Power 5, okay? And my first power goes, we're going to start from the bottom and work our way up. It was a toss-up between 3 teams to make the top 5. The 3 teams were Detroit, Bills, and Philly. And Detroit won that battle, even though they have, because they went to Minnesota, and they played ball, and they overcame what happened in Atlanta.
Okay.
Well, what happened at home, yeah. And my number 4 team, they went from 1 to 4. They dropped 3 spots, three spots today. And that's the Atlanta Falcons.
Number 4?
I like to say that. They're number 4. Because we at the Panthers then. All right. My number 3 team goes to slide over Chocolate Hefe.
Talk to me.
The Panthers. I think we got Cam Newton back, y'all. We'll talk more about that later.
That's right.
All right. The number 2 team and my Power 5 pick is the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Pittsburgh,
yeah.
You making a lot of fans happy with that one, baby.
Yeah, what's going on, Ty? I see you. See, we're going live.
Making a lot of fans happy with that one.
And the number 1 team in the NFL right now, in my opinion, goes out to the Kansas City Chiefs. You know why? They had a tight game, they overcame it, and they won. As long as you get them W's, you always will remain in my top 5.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Hey, man, why you got on those shades?
That's what I do, man. I have on shades 247. I would take off the glasses one day, but not today. Here's my top 5, Power 5 in NFL. My Power 5. Number 5, the Buffalo Bills. Yeah, I know, right? But Buffalo beats Denver and Atlanta. Back-to-back weeks. I thought about putting Pittsburgh right here, but Buffalo gets a nod this week. Number 4, them boys, Carolina Panthers. We back. We dominated the game against New England. It shouldn't have been close, but they played a soft coverage, and Brady's Brady. Number 3, the Detroit Lions. Shout out to my man Dante. This is for you, buddy. This is for your team. Very good football team here, and good teams win close football games. If not for one bad call, they would be undefeated right now. Number 2 is the Green Bay Packers.
Packers? They didn't make my top 5. They got the best quarterback in the game right now. You can say Brady is, but I think Aaron Rodgers is the man. Number 1, and I've been Homeboy Fish and Chocolate Hefe have been telling y'all since day one, Kansas City is in the top 5, but now they're number 1. They run a dink and dunk type of offense, and they might do that all the way to the Super Bowl there. Okay. What do you think? Yeah, they fast. They real fast. They run a lot of trickery. You have to be very disciplined to play against the Kansas City Chiefs, or you get caught with your pants down. But that's one thing.
You're right. Those are our Power 5 for Week 5. So we don't mess around here. We don't shy away from anything. I'm going to jump right into it. Our topic of the week. But this topic of the week has a disclaimer.
Uh-oh. A disclaimer.
I know. The topic of the week is entitled Women in the Locker Room.
Women in the locker room. Now, you can make a lot of people upset about this.
You know what? I hope I don't, because these are just our opinions, nothing more.
And everyone has one.
We all got mothers, we got daughters, we have wives, so
cousins, friends.
Is what it is. But this is a topic I want to talk about because it recently impacted our Carolina Panthers. And so I'm going to let Homeboy Fishing start this thing off. Homeboy Fishing. And women in the locker room, I'm referring to the recent incident that happened to Cam Newton. I mean, I thought we don't talk about football no more. We talk about stuff like this. But basically, Cam Newton made light of a comment made by a female reporter where she mentioned how physical the route running was for Darren Funchess, a receiver for Carolina Panthers. So I'm going to stop right there, homeboy fishing. Do your thing.
All right. Cam Newton, this goes out to you. Let me explain something to you. No matter how much money you have, you still a black quarterback in the NFL. Do you remember Sunday when you scored?
Rub off, does it?
Yeah, it don't rub off, does it? You remember Sunday when you scored your touchdown? How you pound over that dude in the end zone? You got up. The first thing you did was throw the black fist up and bow your head. I haven't seen Fox cut to a commercial that quick. It looked like the BET Awards was on Fox that cut to us.
It looked like Janet Jackson. She had the boob.
Cut! They cut it quick. They cut it real quick. And by cutting it quick, they brought you back to reality. They were saying, be quiet. We ain't going to say nothing about it. I ain't seen that black fist on ESPN. I ain't seen it on NFL Network. I ain't seen it on Fox Sports News. I ain't seen no words of that black fist power you throwed up. They said, we're going to let you hang yourself. And as soon as you did, you forgot you was talking to a professional. That lady is a professional sports writer.
Yeah.
She would not be in that. They wouldn't let me and you in that room, and we know more football than we think we know. That's a professional sports writer. Right. And for a split second, you forgot who you were, and they let you hang yourself. They let you hang yourself. That's a woman. She got the right. She wasn't in a locker room.
But, you know.
But it's such a little issue. All you said was funny. A woman asking you about football route. You shouldn't have looked at her as a woman. You should have looked at her as a sports reporter instead of a woman. If you looked at her as a sports reporter, none would have been said. You should have came out your mouth. You should have came out your mouth with, I've never had a reporter ask so much detailed questions about a route.
But that his apology said that, right? So he thought about it after the fact.
But they let him hang himself.
They let him hang himself, and it does happen, man. But I thought it was a very good response. I have a response as well. You mind here? This is my take on that. You know, again, I have a disclaimer here. These are just our opinions. But my whole thing is that really, is this major sports news? I mean, this was on every channel on TV and the newspaper and article.
To me, like I said, they let him hang himself.
But this is not major sports move. You're right, but this is a question. So how do we unscramble those eggs, man? You know, we are living in a very apologetic and very hypersensitive world nowadays.
What's going on, Antoine?
Because everyone who says something that you may not agree with, but you're sensitive to, is not a sexist and not a racist. I mean, it's getting ridiculous. So. You know, but the president, you know, says what he want to say, but I'm going to leave that alone. But anyway, here's my take on the fake news. And listen closely. Now, again, if these reporters, these young women, want a seat at the table, then they need to be prepared for the stuff that comes with it.
You're right. Right. She should blow it off. She blow it out of proportion.
I mean, my thing is this. Should women be allowed in the locker room and news reporting? Absolutely.
They should.
Absolutely. But this is my butt on this. When you're amongst the gladiators, expect gladiator type of stuff to happen. You're going to expect that, because if Donald Trump's remarks of grabbing a woman's privates can be dismissed as simple locker room banter, I mean, we must allow these men to be men in their own environment.
They elected Donald Trump, even though he said.
Again, let's get back to football. Let's be real. Professional football is a sport exclusively played by who? Men.
Yeah, all men.
And 70% of those men are black.
I think it's a little more than 70.
It might be. But it is a sport. It's not a sport for the apologetic and kind-hearted. It is a violent sport played by violent men.
You're right.
These men go through extreme to motivate themselves and get prepared for the game. But the media wants them to behave like executives at a Fortune 500 company. Newsflash. Fortune 500 executives occasionally say inappropriate comments from time to time.
Yes, they do.
Just look at my comment about your president here recently. But let's get back to the subject at hand. Do these women reporters and commentators deserve a place in the locker room? Absolutely.
Yes,
most of those women know more about football than you. However, just because you are in the lion's den, do not expect lions to behave any differently. Lions are going to be lions.
Yeah.
And that's homeboy fishing take on women in the locker room.
You know, I'm going to get a little quick insert.
Go ahead.
Dano dropped Cam Newton. ASAP. Pow! Correct. But they still support the NFL, which had like the Kraken. Those Carolina fans remember him, the Kraken. He beat up his girlfriend, threw on the bed a gun. You had the dude Prater for the Bills. For the Giants, he beat his wife up so bad they had to sleep in separate rooms at the Pro Bowl. Brown
guy.
They had to sleep in separate rooms at the Pro Bowl. Mm-hmm. So I want to know: is this a target against Cam Newton, or Dano? Are you just following the role of everyone else who's saying their opinions in the NFL? Because,
like I said, everyone's hypersensitive and apologetic. Dano, I don't eat that stuff anyway, man. That yogurt give me gas.
I don't eat no yogurt either.
It don't taste good.
I ain't never bought
You gotta throw sugar on yogurt. That's the point. So, so Cam Newton, good riddance. Good riddance. You'll find something else, man. But anyway, that's our topic of the week. Please chime in and holler at us and give us your responses. You can reach me at Chocolate Hefe on Instagram. You can reach me also chocolatehefe@gmail.com. Homeboy Fish, can they reach you as well?
Oh, you can reach me. Y'all know how to reach me. You know where I'll be at later on. You can reach me at Instagram, Homeboy Fish 91. Tag your fish. You'll make my page. No t-shirt giveaways this way. All funds are going to the funds of Puerto Rico. I'll let y'all know how y'all can help in about 2 weeks. We're going to get this thing popping. Right here. You can find me on YouTube. You shoot me a video of you fishing. I will put you on my channel. And or if you just got access to the internet, Homeboy Fishing 91@gmail.com. Reason I'm turning, we got cameras set up everywhere in here.
We do.
I told y'all something, B.
1, 2, and 3.
I told you some chocolate face.
What's that?
This is real.
This is real, bro. We're going to have a good time with this.
We're going to eat this up.
What is his name?
This is Sparky.
Sparky,
everybody. I caught this one day in Louisiana. I stuck my hand in his mouth and snatched him out the water. Y'all know I'm lying. I bought this out of the shop. Y'all know I'm lying. But anyway, look, let's go ahead and move on to the next segment.
Move on. This is a football show. Unlike ESPN, we're going to talk about football.
All right.
So this is what segment now? What?
This is our big bad games of the week.
Let's talk
about these big bad games of the week. We got several big bad games of the week. And I'm going to start off with my boys. Right here behind us. We the Panthers then. Hey, Creative Hands of Alabama helped make this room. They got Panthers everywhere you look. It's Panthers room. So over there, look, it's everywhere. Yeah,
very nice.
Yeah, this is Panthers cave.
I think they get the point.
Hey, Winston Hall. I'll be fishing after this show. Call me in a little bit. Hey, I told y'all this is real, but these are my big bad games of the week.
Talk to me.
All right, my first one is my Panthers at Detroit. You know what, Detroit? You're going to fall out of everybody's top 5 because today Cam Newton is back. He need to make up for these $10 million he losing for Dano, and he leads Carolina Panthers over the Detroit Lions. In Detroit, Dante, you're going down. It's going down. All right. These are games I just mentioned. Green Bay at Cowboys. Jerry Jones about to start firing people. Aaron Rodgers going there and go off on that Dallas defense. All right?
So Aaron Rodgers going to do the thing?
Antoine, y'all go down. All right? And my big bad game of the week, y'all not going to believe this. Jets win 3 in a row. They beat Cleveland Browns in Cleveland.
Jets.
Give out the big Sharon. He hurt on an hour. He'll be back. But check this out. I got something to say about this game.
Talk to me.
All right. Deshaun Kaiser. He has the lowest QB rating in the NFL.
He pretty bad.
And the Jets defensive line, they're gonna rack him up. All right, they're gonna get him up.
All right.
And
nice picks.
They got this McGuire running at running back. I think Forte, he's a rookie. And you know what Forte did? He got on that bus. And Drew Brees, Carson Palmer, he coming to pick y'all up at y'all next stop. You know why?
Bus.
That's homeboy fishing. Jets win 3 in a row, and they move with a tie with New England Patriots. When the last time I've been saying?
My understanding, the Jets are supposed to be tanking the season. They were supposed to lose every game to get the number 1 pick in the NFL.
They're going to be tied with New England Patriots.
I guess the Jets did not get the memo, folks. I guess they didn't get the memo.
No, schedule.
Well, no, they were supposed to lose all the games to get the number 1 pick. They're like, screw that, we're going to win. Anyway, let me get to my big bass games of the week. I got some similarities to you. Number 1 is the Carolina Panthers going to Detroit. Detroit is favored by 3. So home field advantage always gets 3. So what is the NFL telling us?
It is an even game. Shout out to Big Dante White from Detroit. Hey, Detroit has been a team that has been feasting off of turnovers. As I previously mentioned, they should be undefeated except for a controversial call against the Atlanta Falcons. The second in the league with interceptions with 7, second in the league with fumble recoveries with 5. However, we play defense in Carolina too.
Yeah.
And the highest paid person in the game right now, Matthew Stafford, is about to realize that. It's going to be a physical game. But Dante, I think you always talked about disappointment in Detroit and prepare to be disappointed again. Carolina wins.
Yes, we're going to throw a little pepper on that. Julius Peppers, Dante. Julius Peppers.
Get him, homeboy.
Get some.
Next game of the week. The Green Bay Packers at Dallas.
Oh, what you think?
This is a big game. Dallas just got embarrassed by Todd Gurley and the Rams.
Yeah.
The Rams.
Went
into Cowboys Stadium, Jerry's World, and put that spank down on the Dallas Cowboys, and they embarrassed. And last year, Green Bay went into Dallas, got their butts beat for the first half, and then beat them in the second half in a comeback. But I believe in karma. I do believe Dallas will be ready for this game. They circled it on the calendar. I think it's going to be a real good game. High scoring. Dallas wins in a close one.
You do? You think so?
It's just my opinion.
Jerry Jones about to start firing people, B.
He might.
My
last big game of the week is the Kansas City Chiefs going to Houston. This game only has a 1.5 point spread.
Oh.
Which means that it's close. Which means that because Houston gets 3 points at home, so it's very, very close game here. Both of these teams are hot. Kansas City's #1 team in HBC, Homeboy Fishing, and also Chocolate Hefe's top 5. But Deshaun Watson is playing his lights out. I just like Houston.
He got one of the best receivers in the NFL that rarely gets spoken about.
Yeah, Hopkins is a bad boy. Catches
but
everything.
now he been Pro Bowl every year with no quarterback.
Correct.
But right now he has a quarterback, and he's putting up remarkable numbers.
Bruh, having a good time here. But I think it's going to be a great game. I think that Deshaun's offense is going to come through. I think that their defense is going to come through. And I like Houston winning this one and giving Kansas City their first loss of the year. But what you got something else for? Because this is all I have right here. So you got something else?
Well, yeah, I got something else.
What you going to talk about?
Y'all tune in to Homeboy Fishing later. I will be fishing.
Homeboy Fishing later? Well, hey, they should check you out because you're going to get some tips on how to fish in the fall. But we want to go ahead and end this show. We want to thank you for tuning in.
We ran a little longer than we wanted to.
And so what I want to do is a shout out to my man, Tommy Washington, bro. Welcome back from vacation, man. Can't wait to see you, man. Anyway, this is Chocolate Hefe and
Homeboy Fishing. Get some.
That's what's up. Come and get some.
Peace.
Till next time. Deuces.